Well, the tent's up. I got it on Friday, as you recall, and it's just done nothing but pour with rain since then. So I thought I'd pop it up and see how it's weathered, and it's completely bone dry, which is nice to see. The one problem I did have though is I put this little rack on top, which isn't necessarily heavy, but it just made it very difficult to actually lift it and engage the pistons for it to. These pistons here basically push the tent up once you've lifted it a certain height. So I took that off, but I'll find a way of fitting the traction board to the reef bars. No problem at all, should be easy enough. And I've going to crack on and show you the inside. Come and have a look. So I've got access on the side here today, but I can access through the rear if I wanted to. Also there's the option of putting the ladder fittings on the other side, where I did have them, but I'll be honest with you, it's easier to set up when you can climb higher up the ladder on the back, and I want sort of normal access through the side here if I'm camping, because I'm going to have an awning coming off here. That's the plan anyway. Anyway, let's have a little look inside. Really nice soft plush mattress, and underneath you have like a condensation mat as well, which is probably a couple of centimetres thick as well, so that all adds to the softness, and it is very comfortable. Also I've got my battery pack in here, not much power in it, but it comes with fitted LED lights, which you can adjust the brightness of. Nice little stowage pockets on the front. That's a clear one, so you can stick your phone or a tablet in there and watch a movie. More stowage bags, another door there, and it's nice. Good material. It's not like a normal tent. It's like nice, thick, ripstop, heavy duty, waterproof. And like I say, pleased to say, not a drop of water in there. So happy days. Hopefully get a chance to do a bit of camping soon. For heating, particularly sort of winter, I've got this little fan heater which I plugged into the 3-pin socket. This had like 95% on it, and it pretty much drained it within fucking less than a minute, so that's not really an option. So I might invest in a diesel heater. I've seen one on Amazon for like 69 quid, so it's not super expensive. And I'm thinking I can mount it on make it like a mount for the rear tyre or the rear ladder, and then just run the pipe into the tent, and it'll be piping hot. Anyway, first impressions, pretty good. One of the other advantages of these tents is you can actually keep your sleeping bag and stuff inside. I've got a double sleeping bag in there, because effectively it's the size of a double bed, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to leave it in here, close it up, see how much tighter it is. And if it's okay, I shall leave it in here, ready for use. Hello, yes, I'm going to go for a little drive, just because I haven't done anything sort of traily, off-roady since I've got the roof tent on. It's been at work and stuff really, and it's been caught in the rain, just miserable. Like I say, I'm happy now that everything stays dry in there. I've managed to get my sleeping bag in there with a couple of pillows and that, and it all closed down nice. So that's it, ready-made bed. Pop up the tent, jump in, sleep. Amazing. I'm going to go and drive on a sort of short bit of a trail, just to get a feel for what it feels like with the roof tent on top, because there is a bit, I mean it's 75 kilograms, so it's a bit of extra, you know, you're making your car a bit top heavy, which isn't ideal, but it's on the road and stuff. I haven't really noticed anything, so we'll just see what it's like out having a bit of a crawl. Yeah, probably go that's just right, I reckon. Right, well, we're going to do a little stretch from just around the coast path type thing, which is a byway, so it's legal to drive on, around to Talent, just a little short. I don't want and stuff. I just want to see how it reacts with this roof tent. This truck's got 3 different suspension modes. It's standard, it's nuts. Hard, medium and sort of soft. I always put it on soft for going off-road because it takes a bit of the shock out. I guess that's the idea. I'm in medium at the moment, going down this bit of road to get to the trailhead, so to speak. And yeah, it's smooth. It doesn't feel like it's wallowing too much or anything like that, you know. But we'll see how it pans out. So here we go. As you can see, it's not like full-on hardcore off-road, but it's quite lumpy. It's crawling material. And we've got the soft setting on the suspension, and yeah, so far, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't feel any different to what it has done before. There will be a difference, but how noticeable it is, you know, is negligible. It's just the trouble is having weight on the roof. It's better to have a lower centre of gravity, and at the moment I've got nothing in the back. Normally, ordinarily, I would be full of my camping gear and all that sort of stuff, which would make the vehicle heavier in all, but generally it will probably have a bit of a positive effect on sort of balancing out the overall weight rather than having it all on the top, if you know what I mean. The lower the weight, the better. So, but yeah, beautiful place and a nice little trail. So far so good. Let's see if it stays on, eh? As I mentioned earlier, as I mentioned earlier, heating in the tent. There's lots of different options, and I think I might go down the diesel heater route. We'll see. But yeah, I want to get out and do some proper camping and sort of work out my camp setup. But I'm not going to do it just yet. I just got some other things I need to sort out before I bugger off for a couple of 3 days. Even just an overnight would be nice, but it's weird. It's getting the timing right and the weather. Tonight would probably be perfect. I've got other stuff I need to do. So. Anyway, look at that view. Well, that was a pretty good little test. It's worked on the trails, no dramas. As you can see, it's still solid, no movement there. So yeah, and to be honest with you, didn't even really notice it was on there. So happy days. Adventures continue. Another nice feature about these rooftop tents is that they often come with these rails, so you can fit. You can adjust these are the ladder mounts, you can adjust them, but you can also fit like awnings and things like that to them. And they just look a little square nut that slides in, slides along, and you just screw stuff into it. It's great. I've just fitted this light, which I've had sat around for a while, waiting for something to do with it, in just that fashion. And the idea is I'm going to wire it probably into my reversing light, because the reverse lights at night, you can't see shag all when you're trying to reverse. Or I'm going to wire it into an independent switch in the cab so I can use it for reversing, but also I can just have it on, you know, when it's dark at a campsite. So that will shine an awful lot of light down if I need it. But I think because if I'm at a campsite I'm going to have the canopy on, so it'll probably negate it a bit. I'll probably just wire it straight into the reversing light. Easier, just run the wire straight down and into the reversing light from inside. Well, so far so good. I think fairly successful in what I've been trying to achieve with this truck so far. I'm happy with it. I want to stress though, it's not my intention to have like a full-on off-road mud plucking, you know what I mean, dirt weekend type sort of thing. I like doing the same with my motorbikes. I'm not like an off-roader, okay? I like the right to roam. I like green laning. I like the idea of being able to sort of traverse areas from from one place to another on dirt roads and back roads and trails and stuff, and then sort of hopefully wild camp or even nice campsites and stuff like that. But it's more of a whole thing rather than just let's go out and chuck shit and mud everywhere and destroy the lanes. And no, that's not what I'm about. I've seen enough destruction on the byways. And initially, I mean, it used to really put me off 4x4s. But then this is different. It's not about just going out and smashing things up and getting muddy. It's crawling. It's about exercising your right to roam. It's about getting out into places and and exploring stuff and just doing something a bit different. And it's nice to have that sort of self-sufficiency. I've got my little fridge in the back there bubbling away with some drinks chilling in there. My battery pack in the front here is fully charged. I've got my roof tent with a bed in it ready to go. I could knock up the brew if I wanted to. I've got my recovery gear there. It's like, and that's not even half the stuff. If I drag out the rest of my camping stuff, I've got like a big sort of my fire pit you've seen. I've got a twin sort of gas stove, So the other thing is maybe build some kind of sort of drawers in the back. I don't know. But again, it's like I like the ability to be able to just grab stuff, take it out, and have an empty space in there, so I can chuck stuff in there to do what I want to do, or if I need to go up and get rid of rubbish or something like that, or shopping. It's nice to have all that space. Why clog it up with a load of drawers and things? If I keep things in boxes, they can just be taken out and chucked in. I've just got to know which box stuff's in, and that's easy enough. You can just label it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, we'll see how things pan out. Hopefully the next instalment of this thrilling series will be a little, maybe an overnight, a first camp night in the tent, in the roof tent. I'm not sure when. You just have to wait and see. See ya.